a lot of anger, and those are things to be expected. But, as expected, the sun came up today and the sun set tonight. So our season has been shifted to the spring. We got a great 13-week training cycle. We can to get that done. For myself, it was almost like, accepting a Grammy or something. It was just don't cry, just go up there and give the kids the information that they need. Try to give them as many answers as you possibly can. Knowing that, with a little bit of a lack of leadership from the NCAA, we don't have very many answers to give.
Coach, just quickly on that, because you mentioned the NCAA, and that's been a criticism, is that, there hasn't been a lot of leadership over the top here. How frustrating is that for you?
I mean, we've had a lot of time, and I completely understand that things change daily. But, it would have been really simple 2 or 3 months ago. Just say, hey, look, these are the metrics that we're going to use. We're going to, build, a consortium of doctors on campuses, within teams, within conferences. We're going to pull all this data together, and there's a really analytical way to do this, where it wasn't a surprise. Honestly, a half-assed decision made 2 months ago would have been better as a good decision made too late, and that's kind of where we are right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a great perspective on it, Coach. And you mentioned you guys going to have a spring season or try to at least get one in play. This decision, of course, has been made to cancel fall football. But since your program players arrived in July, you've had success mitigating the spread of COVID. Just one positive test since they got on campus. But looking at conferences like the SEC, ACC, which you also spent some time in, they have plans to still try and play games this fall. Have you thought about what are you going to do with all this free time that you're going to have this fall now?
I think, I've talked to a couple guys in the Big Ten, a couple guys in the Pac-12 already, and that's honestly the question on every coach's brain is, what are we going to do with this time? As a football coach, you really have kind of 3 main objectives: recruit, develop, and coach. And there's a little bit of that gone right now. So obviously there's going to be a ton of time focused on recruiting. With our players still remaining on campus, there's going to be a ton of time to develop. But it's going to be a very interesting fall.